profound talk with this preteen student of mine about fitting in, about being judged by people around us, and about sometimes being fearful of other people's judgment or opinions of us. That compelled me to reflect within, because I think even as mature adults, sometimes we grapple with that noise in our head where we are self-judging and we fill ourselves with that apprehension of being adequate enough or not. Hi everyone, welcome to OATs Uncut, Orator Academy Talks Uncut, where we keep our conversations unscripted, unfiltered, raw, organic, real, and hopefully purposeful. My name is Vineeta Khanna, and I want to talk about something that we are all guilty of: living for the approval of people around us. We dress, we speak, we behave, we walk, we talk, sometimes maybe even dream, with one eye on what people may be perceiving us as or thinking of us. And in doing so, we often miss the moment or moments that life offers of joy, of freedom, of fun, of connection, pure and organic with others and with ourselves too. From a young age, we are programmed to behave. We are taught to be presentable, to be proper, to conduct ourselves in a certain manner and to create good impressions. And of course, there's value in discipline and structure. But in that bargain, we sometimes become so curated and edited that we forget to just be and let go. We hold back laughter because we want to be proper. We avoid dancing in front of people because we may look foolish, and we just decide that we may look foolish. We hide from the spotlight because we might be inadequate. We stifle tears. We don't want to show too much emotion. We may even shy away from saying "I love you" first because we are fearful of rejection. We smile in pictures, sometimes fake, because we are just too conscious of not letting our organic emotions show. Well, sometimes it's okay, but not all the time. Why are we doing so? Why are we doing all this calculation? We are always we're trying to manage the perceptions of others, of us. And in the process, the raw beauty of the moment is slipping through our hands, unlived and maybe unloved. Last week, it rained. And I don't mean a drizzle, I mean the torrential kinds, the heavy summer rain, the kind that makes everything sparkle around you, everything greener, and also the kind that can make streets flood sometimes. That kind of heavy torrential rain. I stood by the window thinking, had I known it was going to rain that day, I would have been a bit proactive, gone out in the backyard and spread some rose food or some plant food for my flowers so that they would blossom better, because the flowers need rain. Flowers need rain, but the food gets absorbed better. As I'm standing at the window watching, a voice within me also said, "Why can't you still do it?" And that reminded me of my childhood memory of stepping into the rain, arms stretched wide open, clothes soaking wet, feet muddy, and heart full of joy. And then came the adult voice. "You'll ruin your hair. What will the neighbors think? How juvenile will you look or appear to be?" And another sound that said, "You'll get sick." But I somehow was bold enough to ignore all of that. I stepped outside, no umbrella, no rain jacket, no plan, just me and the rain. The first drop that hit my face liberated me. And in a few seconds, I was soaking wet, feeling like an 8-year-old once again, and loving it. I laughed, I walked bare feet, I walked around, I let my clothes get soaking wet, and I let my heart be free to the moment. Physically, I was quite messy, but internally, I was feeling glorious. I felt real, authentic, and living it up. As simple as just getting soaked in the rain. For just those 10 minutes, I stopped performing for myself or for the world. I just let my guard down, let my hair down, and I was just being in the moment. That small act of getting soaked in the rain was a rebellion with self, with myself. A return to that carefree child that I once was. A reminder that joy isn't just found in big milestones, but in ordinary moments when we allow ourselves to fully soak in the experience. And that made me realize something. Before we polish and shine the communication skills we use to communicate with ourselves, we need to learn how to be organic and true to ourselves. Be authentic, not filtered, not diluted by fear, but honest, kind, and real. Because when we speak to ourselves with truth, authenticity, compassion for self, we begin to show up to the world more fully and freely. And we get accepted fully and freely too. So the next time life offers you a moment, whether it's a downpour, a dance floor, or a heartfelt conversation, step into it. Embrace it, soak it in, let it go, live it up, surrender. Because life isn't meant to be a performance. It's meant to be lived. Thanks for tuning in to OATS Uncut. If this episode made you reflect or remember a moment when you let your guard down and lived fully, I'd love to hear about it. And as Natasha Bedingfield has famously said, release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten. Stay well, stay safe, remember to love and to laugh and have a blast. Till next time, like my students say, OATS out.